Hi, family, kings and queens. Welcome to the I Am Philishia show, where I encourage everyone to say, Hi, Philishia. So, right here, I am making a homemade chicken noodle soup. It is cold here in Las Vegas, and sometimes you just need something hot and hearty in your stomach to make your soul feel so good. So, right here, I'm showing you what's in the soup. We started with a chicken broth, which was non-MSG, had no gluten in it, and I added butternut squash. I have the onion powder. I have the chicken rotisserie flavor for the chicken. I added some Himalayan pink salt that you can get at the Dollar Tree, some garlic powder, some basil leaves, and let's see what else I'm rumbling for. I made this video and I wasn't really expecting to make a video, so it's kind of awkward right now. So here we go, back to the soup. Right here I am boiling some butter and I'm adding some evaporated milk. You can either use regular milk or you can use heavy whipping cream. I did not have any heavy whipping cream, but I used vegan butter by Country Crock. I let it simmer all the way down. It was half stick. And then I added a whole entire can of evaporated milk. And right now I'm going to let it simmer to a hard rolling boil. And after I let it simmer to a hard rolling boil, I am going to add I use a half of a fourth cup of flour. So in the soup, okay, let's get back to this. I have zucchini, I have butternut squash, I have broccoli, I have peas, mushrooms, green peppers, I have squash. So there's the butter and the milk going into a rolling boil. And I'm going to add a half of a quarter cup of flour. Not too much, just enough to thicken it up and make a roux. And so I'm using one hand, so I'm trying to just get it situated, y'all. Don't laugh at me. And this is my first time doing a voiceover, so bear with me. And so now I'm going to get a whisk, and I'm going to whisk it really, really fast so it does not clump up at all, because that's what you don't want it to do. You don't want it to clump. And you're going to keep stirring to get rid of all of the thick parts of the flour that clumped up in areas. So stir, stir, stir real fast. And don't let it stick and don't let it dry out. And now you want to actually turn down the heat. Because see how thick it's getting in this moment? And so I'm going to keep stirring. I'm trying to make sure I get all of the edges. And there's no flour escaping my whisking master stirring. So I'm showing you what I used. I had a half a cup, but I used a quarter cup. And instead of using a quarter, I cut the quarter in half. So I did like 1/8 of a cup of flour. Yeah, that's correct. 1/8 of a cup. Y'all, I said 1/2 of a quarter. Y'all don't laugh at me. So back to my beautiful soup. I did add a fourth, well, not even a fourth, 1/8. No, I added a quarter cup of oil just for my own sake, just to give it a little more flavor in the way that I wanted to cook it. I didn't want it just to be broth and soup. I just wanted a little bit jazzier than just an average soup, because I knew that I was going to add a roux to it. And so the oil would help the roux combine into the soup. And again, I use all frozen vegetables from Walmart, Great Value vegetables. Like the broccoli was whole broccoli spears, $1. The mushrooms was $1. Everything was like between $1 and $2.50. So I think I made this meal for probably like $15, because the chicken is Tyson chicken breast cut in little chunks that was in a can. I just used canned chicken because it's soup. I mean, it's whatever
This
soup.
is the noodles I'm using.
So these are the noodles, Remus Homestyle egg noodles. I've never used these before.
They're the ones
I've made chicken noodle soup before. I've never used the thick egg noodles, and I think the thicker egg noodles are way better than using some weird thin noodles. You get them lost in your soup. And I think the last time I made soup, I probably made chicken and rice soup. And so if you see, I'm adding milk to the roux, because this is going in my soup as a base to actually, you know, add more texture, more flavor to my chicken noodle soup. So as you see, I'm going to stir that in, but it's on a very low simmer. And you want to just stir consistently until it becomes milky. You want it to become really thin. And as you can see, it's getting thinner. So just keep stirring consistently. I'm using cast iron skillet for this.
Thin down, baby.
So I'm gonna add that moment, but you know, like I said, I didn't know I was gonna record it, so I didn't even show the preparation. I just showed you after all the goodness was already in the pot. As you can see, it's starting to boil, and the vegetables and chicken and peas and quiche and zucchini and broccoli and everything is coming together in the chicken. I didn't put the chicken in there originally. I put the chicken in after I maturated all of the stuff together. As you can see, I put the chicken in like after 15 minutes and heating up the vegetables. And see right here, I'm adding the Remus egg noodles,
and I
the really
added
thick
the
noodles
roux that I made to thicken up
to the soup. So we incorporated that, and we also added the roux to make it, you know, pop. It's vibrant. Now this, to me, this is what a homestyle country chicken noodle soup supposed to look like. My grandma made it, and so grandma didn't make this one. I made it. But you see, I took the top off. I'm coming back to show you. So you bring it up to a rolling boil after about 15 minutes after adding the noodles. Turn it all the way down to like 2 or 3. You don't want to overcook it, because once it's set, you know, you don't want it to burn or stick at the bottom, because mine started sticking just a little bit. That's why you see me scraping. But I saved the day, honey.
The soup is actually almost done.
Here we go, stirring it to make sure that everything is incorporated. You see the noodles are starting to cook really good, and the broccoli is starting to simmer down and not look so crunchy, so it's starting to cook good. That was the only thing I was worried about. And see, I put it on really, really low. And so you're just going to have it cook on really, really low for like another 30 minutes. You don't have to overcook this soup, because you're going to probably eat it for a couple of days. So you're going to do a lot of more heating up of the soup.
I can't wait to dig in.
So you don't want to make the soup too mushy, the noodles and stuff.
If you want the recipe,
that looks really delicious. I hope you guys get an opportunity to make this soup.
Like, share,
I didn't have a recipe.
Hit the bell notification.
I created this recipe on my own. So, if you want to know how to make this soup, all you have to do is comment below. Thank y'all for watching my soup dinner for my family. This is for a family of 3, so actually this is one of my larger pots, and this is probably going to be way too much, but it's quite okay. This is what it looks like in the end. You know, this is in the pot, and this is when I made the serving and put it in the bowl. And I just want you to see the texture of it, the color of it, all of the beautiful vegetable colors. It just popped really good, and I'm proud of this. It's my first time making it. I appreciate y'all watching. I thank y'all for stopping by. Bye, Philishia.